We have State versus Randall Pitman that Mr. Mitchell has requested to be added to see where we stand in that case. Mr. Pitman, your case is set for trial, and Mr. Mitchell's added you to the docket today to make sure that was still your decision, because I think the offer to you today would essentially be a time served offer.
Yes, Your Honor. And that's why I requested to bring him back up, see if he wanted to go ahead and accept the time served offer. If not, we can just leave him on the February pretrial date and the trial date.
So you're set for February pretrial and trial. If that's what you choose to do, Mr. Pitman, that is perfectly okay. But the offer they made to you, or that was made to you, was 60 days.
Yes.
And now that you've done 60 days, essentially it's a time served offer, which means if you decide to take the offer, and I think there was a plea to one charge and the other charge will be dismissed.
Yes, 575 MM would be dismissed.
So that's the offer that was made to you. I'm not suggesting you take it or not take it. I'm just making sure you're aware of that. That is essentially a time served offer at this point. Is it still your choice to go to trial, or do you want to accept that plea offer?
Well, at this point, I want to request counsel, because the state, they're not serving me with any documents. They're making it sure that I don't even see what I'm being charged with. And there's no way anybody can win in that kind of situation where you don't even know what the charges are or what's going on in the case. So I would rather have a public defender so that I don't
disagree with that. I don't disagree with what you're saying at all. That's why I've encouraged you to accept the services of an attorney, because you have to file certain intent to participate in the discovery process. And once you do that, they have an obligation to give you the information you're talking about.
Well,
so you're requesting an attorney, for at least for now, to get an attorney appointed to represent you, correct?
That's correct.
I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you, Mr. Pitman. And so what we're going to do then is, for right now, you're still on the trial docket. Obviously, Mr. McDaniel needs to talk to you, and then he'll bring you up on an appropriate court date. But right now, you're still set for the same court dates you're previously set for. And Mr. McDaniel, if you're able to reach some agreement, please let us know. If there's other motions or issues that need to be dealt with, Mr. McDaniel, please let us know that. Mr. McDaniel, anything else for Mr. Pitman?
Nothing else. You know, it is some time. It's kind of a surprise to me. So I'll talk with you and see what we're out. So yeah.
Thank you. Mr. Pitman, we'll see you soon. And I believe that's it, except for Mr. Whitaker. Mr. Whitaker?
John's talking to him right now, so there may be a possibility he comes back up. I don't know. We'll see.
Come on up, Mr. Whitaker. I don't see any paperwork in your hand. All right.
He's hiding on us.
Let Mr. Mitchell see that while we're waiting.
And while we're waiting, while they're waiting, results of the poll, a little bit of both. So since we are at pretty much at the top of the 4th hour, we'll do 30 more minutes of court, and then at the bottom, you guys can call in and chat about what you saw today or whatever. Again, there's a link in the Discord for channel members to do that. And I've got a couple of court-related news stories that we can go through as well, and maybe some commentary on what we see here. So that's what we'll do, per your request.
Of the possibility of it costing him his job, which he's had for 2 years. So instead of doing that, we set a sentencing for today. Ask Mr. Whitaker to bring in some documentation from the employer about his employment, and we would go from there. Is that what you have with you, Mr. Whitaker?
Yes, sir.
Can I see that, please? Mr. McDaniel, I'm assuming you've not had a chance to see that?
I have not, Your Honor, but I don't need to see it. I mean, I just let the court review it.
It's U.S. Foods verification of employment. To whom it may concern, Michael Whitaker is currently employed full-time with U.S. Foods as a night selector. Mr. Whitaker's date of hire was April 8, 2024. Should you need additional information, please feel free to contact. And there's an email and phone number on here for this person. And what is Mr. or Miss Adams? They don't say their role. What is their title? Who is?
He's the HR manager. I have the email. I have the email if you want to see.
It's okay. I'm just trying to see. It doesn't say her role on here, which is a little unusual. Okay. This is the person we tried to call in court, but weren't able to get a hold of her. Okay. So let's put that in the court file. So Mr. McDaniel and Mr. Mitchell, to summarize my memory, I watched the video again this morning, but driving record's horrible, but most of it was older stuff. This was a 2020 case, 5 years old. He missed his court date. Warrant's been active for 4+ years. He gets arrested in a neighboring county, Madison County, perhaps?
Madison County.
For the same thing in Madison County. When he resolves that over there, either by bond or release, he sits there about 9 days, comes over here, gets a bond set, or at some point posts the bond, and then shows back up for arraignment. Procedurally, that's what the video this morning I watched seems to reflect. But Mr. McDaniel, as I said, someone's had a job for a year and a half. I wanted a little more information before I did something that may cost him that job. So last thing is when he entered a plea, it's a first-degree misdemeanor he pled to, which carries a maximum penalty of a year in jail. The state's recommended offer before we knew anything about all that information and the employment was what, Mr. Mitchell?
The previous
60.
offer,
Yes, sir.
it was 60 days.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. McDaniel, let me hear from you first. Anything you want to make sure I'm aware of
Just-
or
I mean,
emphasize?
I think we went over everything at the last hearing, if you recall, so I don't think it's a whole lot more. Just let you know, he's got 9 days jail credit on this charge. And that's, I don't think there's anything else, Your Honor. We just asked the court to sentence Mr. Whitaker.
Mr. Mitchell.
Your Honor, I will clarify that the offer that I originally made, 60 days, at the time, the Madison County case was still open in the felony portion is what it is. Since then, it looks like it has actually been transferred down to county court over there. So that's the reason why I made that offer right there. I think you said he had 9 days credits.
Is it still unresolved?
It looks like it's still unresolved. It
Yeah.
looks like he's been given a court date for 2/23/26.
9 days credits, what Mr. McDaniel, or he told us, he actually is the one that said
Okay.
that. Anything
But-
else?
I mean, that's pretty much it for right now.
So, Mr. Whitaker, you got a choice. Choice number one is to say, I don't want to do probation. I just want to go ahead and do my 60 days and get it over with, get credit for 9 days and do it. It may or may not cost you your job. You know that situation better than I do. Choice number two is to say, I'm going to do probation. If you take choice number two and I give you a shot at probation, and if you make it, it's great. Everybody's happy. But if you get probation and you don't make it, and there's a substantial violation, there's a high likelihood I would sentence you to more than 60 days in jail. More being somewhere between 60 days and the 1 year maximum. So the question really is for you to decide how likely is it that you can make probation?
I can do the probation.
Okay, so you're requesting the probation alternative instead of the 60 days in jail, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Mr. McDaniel, anything else?
Nothing else, Your Honor. And I mean, probation to go over everything with him. And Mr. Whitaker, it means you got to comply with everything, pay the fines, send in the emails, responding to the probation officer. You need to stay and take touch with them. Take it serious. No drinking alcohol, no using drugs. It's all part of probation. So just understand that.
No driving without a valid DL also, so.
So, Mr. Whitaker, when someone's had the same job for a year and a half, that says something about their work ethic. Okay, so I appreciate that. That's the only reason I'm considering a probation is because you've got a job and that says something, and I don't want you to lose that job, frankly. They may be hard to come by right now. So what I'm gonna do is, I've already accepted your plea of no contest to the charge of driving while license suspended or revoked knowingly, second or subsequent offense, a first degree misdemeanor. I'm going to withhold adjudication of guilt. I'm going to sentence you to 11 months and 29 days probation. Mr. Whitaker, you will have the standard conditions of every probation, plus the following special conditions. Court costs and fines, there'll be the standard amount for this charge, which is $400. You have a condition that you not drive a motor vehicle unless you have a valid license. If you get a valid license, you drive all you want. But if you don't have a valid driver's license and you get caught driving without license, that's going to revoke your probation. You also have a condition that you obtain a valid driver's license if one is reasonably available to you. What that means is some people have to pay thousands of dollars to get a license because of something that happened years ago, and they just simply can't do it. Other people, all they got to do is pay a reinstatement fee. So if you can get a license, you're going to be expected to. If it's too complicated, too expensive, then you can't do what you can't do. And I'll put a note in the system when I told you about making probation and your offer being 60 days, and I want you to succeed. The last thing that Mr. McDaniel mentioned, I need to make sure you understand, is when he mentioned emails, because of where you live, you won't report every month. That's not practical. What will happen is every month you will send in an email that is a form they're going to give you downstairs, and that email will constitute your reporting. You can do it by email or mail or regular mail. But instead of reporting in, you're going to send that in every month with any payments you want to make, and you won't have to come back here every month.
Okay.
As long as you do that. Now, if you don't send that email or mail in, that will violate your probation. If you get caught driving without a valid driver's license, that will violate your probation. If you don't pay your court costs and fines, that may violate your probation. If you get charged with a new crime somewhere, that'll violate your probation.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
What's the total of the court costs and fine?
$400.
That's it. I can
That's
pay it today. That's fine.
You can, if you pay today, you don't have to worry about that. Now, you do have what's called cost of supervision, which is $40 a month, but that's only for the months that you're on.
Okay.
So I want you to try to get everything done at the 6-month point so you can get off early.
Yeah.
So you would only pay 6 months of that. You obviously wouldn't pay for the months that you're not being supervised.
Okay.
So you have the $400 and you have the cost of supervision. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions?
No, that's it.
All right. So I think I went through the whole sentence, didn't I? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some paperwork. I'm going to get you to see Mr. Goodson here. Mr. Goodson is with the probation office, and Mr. Goodson will get you downstairs and get you instructed. They'll give you all the rules in writing. They'll give you a chance to ask any questions you have about those rules, and then you'll be free to go. Just remember, every month you've got to either send that report in by mail or email or come in person. That's up to you. But considering where you live, you're going to get the option to do it by mail or email if you want. Any questions for me?
No, sir. That's all.
I wish you the best. See Mr. Goodson over here, okay?
Hey, thanks for watching this clip from TCF Live. If you enjoyed it, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. And you can join us weekdays live, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific, right here on this channel.